word of mouth, and that was hearing my father and my uncle and their friends talk about the Big Four or the Easy Four back in the early 70s. And they were not necessarily always the same, 4 individuals, but it was 4 white police officers in a vehicle that had absolutely no intent or desire in picking up or apprehending a criminal. They rode 4 deep in their patrol car for the intent purpose of beating down whatever black men, black boys they can find. And I was warned that if I were to ever be out and about and see 4 officers rolling together, to run as fast as humanly possible and to run home. That was my first exposure to law enforcement.
Well, I'll start off saying some of the better times that I've had, along with, as far as the police go, as a child, my grandfather was a police officer, and he was one of many that was the black officers down south. So, and he was, as a child coming up, that was something that was kind of special. It was okay. You got your respect here and there, and times are a lot different now than they were then. So, as far as good times as a kid, it always was a good time. As years went on and I became an adult, things definitely changed. Everything got a lot more serious, and it wasn't about just going out and having fun, and the officers actually stop and talk to you and things, and it's very few of those I ever do that now. So that's one of the better experiences I had as a child.
I grew up in Chicago, and it's sad to say I have no good memories of the police growing up. It all started about the age of a teenager when I started driving. I got a Chevy, and a black male in a Chevy with brakes. At least it's 7 days a week, at least 7 times a week I got pulled over, to the point I get in the car, I see the police, I park, because I know they're finna pull over, I park. Every time, to the point they told me they was gonna get me. That's why I moved to Tennessee. I come outside one day, he's sitting at the stop sign, so I started the car, flicked me. Me and my homie sit on the porch one day. Now it's private. They walk up like, "What's your name?" I say Bernard Brewer, which everybody's calling me Bernard. That's my middle name. They was like, "Show us some ID." I showed us some ID. We got him. What you talking about? They cuffed me. Me and my guy, both of us got braced. They cuffed us. Didn't take us to the neighborhood precinct. They took us to the precinct about 5-10 miles away. They got some Chinese food while it's 100 degrees. Then they sit in the car, come back. Y'all smell this, y'all ain't been eating no food for about 5 years. So they put us in the lockup. They come back. By this time, my mother and all my family up there going hard on like, let him out. That ain't him. My next door neighbor, she's Caucasian. She's like, he's not that. Y'all got the wrong person. They not trying to hear. The Caucasian gentleman said he was 85% sure it was me, but they couldn't do nothing. He said it was 100. But I could have been railroad. And then they put me in a room. It's some cocaine in the room. It's a box in the wall. I'm not finna tell them it's in there. I'm telling them it's in there. They'll throw that charge on me, so I ain't even tell them. So that's a long story short. Get pulled over. Ain't no get out the car. They coming to all 4 windows with pistols at your head. Get out the car. Now I tell you, pulling you out the car, grabbing you by your throat, make sure you ain't even swallowing water. Like, damn, dude, they ain't even type of bar. I'm talking about serious racial profile. I had to go down to internal affairs and file papers on. Then I moved. Because they were like, next time we catch you, you going away for years. So I moved about 2 days later. They had me shut up. Wow.
My second exposure to law enforcement occurred when I was maybe about 18, 19 years old. And it was a liquor store on Jefferson, kind of close to Belle Isle. that would allow us to buy alcohol without being carded. And one day we went there, and the guy wouldn't sell it to us. And we were very shocked because of the fact that we had been going there for years without any issue, without any problem. And this particular day, he decided that he wasn't going to sell to us. And so, we didn't become belligerent. We just kind of refused to leave. And the only thing that was different was that there was a white guy that we made the false assumption was homeless or not so well to do because of the nature of his clothing and appearance and so forth. He revealed to us that he was an undercover police officer, and he proceeded to buy for us. He asked us where it was that we were going, and we didn't lie. Told him we were going to take it. We were going to go to Belle Isle. We were going to try to talk to some girls. We were going to drink and so forth and so on. And he showed us his badge. Told us, basically don't get in any trouble, and he told the guy, go ahead and sell it to us.
This truck, this F-250, rear ends us because traffic stopped on the freeway. I stopped. A few seconds later, bam! So I called the police. I was scared to death. And what I had to do, Shalea, my wife, sitting right here, I gave my 2 pieces of ID, I had my insurance certificate on my phone, and I had my insurance up here. So I gave them everything stacked together in a sandwich. Here you go. If you open up my screen on my phone, there's the active insurance that shows I just paid it, so it's paid up. And he saw both IDs. He looked at the one ID, was like, I know, and I was like, I'm in possession, officer. He was like, okay. He was like, where is it? I reached over, almost hit my wife in the face and pointed like this.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Hand up on the dashboard, the other hand in front of her. There's no way I'm reaching because I practice. I can get my stuff together in 12 seconds.
Absolutely. Didn't have to go running. I ain't gonna say it's better, but it's far in between. Now Tennessee is more racial. A very upfront, blatantly racial upfront. In Tennessee, they gonna tell you we don't like your kind. Take your tail home. Upfront, like in Chicago, it's racism, but it's not bold. Like in Tennessee, Nashville, it's in your face racism.
So that's my second, major, I'd say. And around that same time, technically they are police officers, even though they didn't necessarily get the same recognition and respect, at least from those of us that grew up in an urban environment like Detroit. DPS at Michigan State University. And being asked on more than one occasion when I did not see my counterparts of other ethnicities being asked at all, but being asked far too many times to prove that I was in fact a student of Michigan State University, despite the fact that I had on a hat and a backpack, all these different things that occurred, and being told some of the most ridiculous things as far as why it was that I was being asked or why it was that I was being harassed. Everything from we can't see you at night to somebody making an accusation of being raped and having the description being black male, light to dark complected, 5 to 6 feet 1, a full range, to basically say, okay, we're going to pick up we have absolute reason to pick up every black male here and question you until further notice.
Hi, and thank you for tuning in to our project, Citizens of Reality. I'd like to invite everybody to please join us and click the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the bell notification too, so you're alerted whenever we have videos to come out. It won't be every day, so you don't have to worry about it taking up all your time. I'd like everybody to participate in your own right, so join us. Go ahead and leave comments. use our contact information. If you'd like to be on camera, let us know what we could be doing better. Let us know if you'd like to join us and participate. You know, there are ways you can shoot us a video and I'll make sure it gets used as long as it's appropriate. Thanks. God bless you, and may the ancestors continue to watch over you.